What is up, guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. For a long time I've wanted to do YouTube, and I finally decided to start with it. And so because I enjoy Minecraft a lot now, I wanted to start with it, and I'm gonna make a building series where I'm gonna just build villages and things in Minecraft. So I already have started here with a village. I have to give credit to another YouTuber by the name of FWhip, who made the design for this, came up with the concept of this village. So yeah, go check him out, and if you really want to see really great Minecraft buildings. So yeah. So first things first, I think we should just look around the village and just see what I've done so far. So this was the first building that I built in this world. This was my starter building, and with my enchanting setup right here, with storage system, and yeah, this is where I started. Then I built an automatic chicken farm over here on this side, with that for food that I can get in the future if it starts producing more. I have also built these two buildings, like a small butchery area for the butcher that lives in town to live, and just another small building here. I've also built this blacksmith area for the blacksmith in town, so you can do all these things. And here also I have an underground storage system that I want to start building. So I have some storage in here already, but I still need to decorate and expand this further on later. Okay, so next up I have built this church that you can see right here for my local librarian to live, because the lectern looks quite like a preaching stand for people to preach from. And I've just put a bed from him in the backside so he can have somewhere to sleep as well. So from the outside, I'm actually quite proud of this building, because it's the first real challenge that I had around here, and I think it came out quite well, how the building looks like. I'm not 100% happy and satisfied with these towers, and maybe change them on in the future, but we'll see how when we get to it. And I've also built this building. This building's also not completely done yet, but I still need to decorate it further and just add the detail to it. In this area I plan to build like a small cemetery area for the people that have died in the village before. And then I still need to add a well over here somewhere in the middle of the village, and then add more trees to give more life. And then on this side I'm gonna have a big inn here on this side for travelers to come and stay, and then just a few more houses to build. So over here is the main entrance to the village, so these villagers don't get out. Yeah, so this is the entrance, then with a bit of farmland here over to the side. And so I don't really want to build a wall around my village just to keep all the villagers in. So I decided just to follow the YouTuber FWhip's design, and where actually makes the buildings into the walls, so that the villagers can't get out, but it still looks pretty much like a village with no real wall around it. I still want to add more farmland around the area, just to give them more the feel of a farming community. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do today is just decorate these two buildings over here. On this building, I just also want to make a small farmland here on the back for the actual farming villagers too, so they can do their farming and yeah, just do their thing. Okay, so now let's get to the decorations here, shall we? So for doors, I really like the spruce doors. I think it feels pretty rustic, so it doesn't feel too fancy for a village like this. And oh yeah, there's a skeleton. Let's just get rid of this guy. I still have to light up this area. just torches for now. Okay. So yeah, I feel like this spruce still works the best. It just fits in the best with the overall environment of a village like this. So yeah. Okay, so now let's diversify the stone bottom area foundation of the village houses. Okay, so I add andesite and some mossy cobblestone in just to give it a feel that it's been here for quite some time, and yeah, just okay, for here on the outside of the village, I wanted to make these big areas more filled up with rocks, so it looks like as if the actual villagers piled up the stone around the bases of the building, so it looks as if the villagers built the actual foundations, and over time the foundation started to degrade and the rock started slipping down, and it makes it look a bit more natural, in my opinion. So I also add more of these details into the foundation, just to give you that extra bit of variation around. And yeah, I think this looks a lot better than it would look with just a plain flat area. So you have, see, I've already done a bit of it. I just need to do this side as well. So like this, and just to add that little bit adds so much to the entire build, I think. And now next onto the windows of this house. So this house has a larger area on this side, so I think maybe I have one window over here, one quite large window over here, looking out into the field so they can see if there's any danger coming from around, or just look out over the field to see what's going on. So I'm using majority glass planes in this building, just to give that a bit of extra detail. And then I also want to add another window up here, but because this bottom area is actually ground, as you can see here, I'm gonna add the window a bit higher up, and I just have a flatter window just to get more natural light into the building, like this. Okay, let's just fix this up here on the inside. Ah, come on. Okay, so like this, and then add a bit of amount of underside. Okay, so I think this would be good then. Before this side of the building, I'm going to add some bushes in front of it, so it looks more natural. And in here, in this space, I'm going to add a trapdoor, as long also right here. Then for this side, right there, and then bushes again in front of it, like so. These bushes just hides all the space, hides all the spaces that doesn't look that great. So, and then in front of here, I'm going to add some more barrels in front of it, because it just looks a lot more natural to see things like this around a village where they would store things. And yeah, I think this looks a lot better already. Okay, so, and I also have this lamp design that I've made throughout the village that I think looks really good, and it really adds a lot of atmosphere, especially with lighting at night times. So I'll also just add these like around the area. There's one stone brick wall, then with 2 spruce fences on top of it. Come on. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, there we go. And then So, okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it needs a little bit more. Just build up here with scaffolding, just to add this last piece, and then like this, and then with the lantern hanging from below it. Then I'm also going to add another one of them right here. Okay, some more scaffolding up, like so, and then with a lantern like that. So at nighttime, it really gives a lot of atmosphere to the entire town, with the different areas of darkness and light just going throughout the entire place, and really makes the place feel a lot more alive with these lanterns all hanging around. So yeah, I feel like this building is still lacking something, so I had like a small window over here like this, then with shutters like so. Now maybe I should change them to the other side. Just, yeah, that feels a lot more natural for the build. Okay, so I think for now this building is done. So on to the next one. For this building, I'm gonna add like a small window here in the front with solid glass blocks, because of this edge here, and glass panes don't really work well on edges like that. So one window out into the town, and then I'm also going to add another doorway here on the back side of this place. Oh, come on, zombie. Okay, after sleeping through the night for now, I'm going to add in a door over here with another spruce door, just so it fits in with the entire build. I'm also going to add spruce trap doors around the corners of the building, just to give it a more finished look. And some variation, because some of the buildings only has spruce treasure plates in some places, and some of them doesn't even have any spruce trap doors. And just, yeah, so it just adds more variation into the existing buildings. So I also come here around the building at the back, like so, and then another one like so. Okay. Okay, for this fence around here, I'm also going to add some leaves around, just to make it look more natural and blend in with the environment. So I have like bushes all around it, and I'm also going to get rid of these trees over here, because this was just my temporary wood farm where for getting resources during in the earlier stages. So I've got a lot more wood right now, and yeah, so I'm just going to add some leaf blocks all around, just to give it a more organic feel of this fence. And I don't really mind if so many villagers get out, because I really don't think that so many villagers would really go out, and the village will also repopulate itself over time. Yeah, so let's just finish this up, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've done the hedge around the side, and now around here at the back, and now I want to start working on the actual farm wing that will be in this area. So first things first, I have to remove all of this podzol, because I just don't like the look of it in this, how it would look in this farming area. So I'm just going to replace it with dirt, and then the grass will just grow over that again. So I'll just dig around just about until beneath the fence, and then just replace it with grass. And so with the hedge wall, I've added berry bushes here on the outside so hostile creatures or hostile mobs cannot come from the outside in. And on the inside, I've also made sure that there's no places where the actual villagers will be able to get up over the hedge, so they would not be able to get out of this place, and it would keep them safe from all the terrors of the outside world. Okay, so we just fill this in very quickly. Do I have enough? Okay, that should be the last pieces. And then this last piece go in here. Okay, so I've got wheat and carrots that I'm gonna be planting in this area. Okay, so I think so. We're gonna have the doorway going from in here, pathing coming from this side over here, so they probably link up. I think I'm just gonna have this side the carrot farm, and then over here on this side a small wheat farm. So I am going to use water buckets because I don't want the crops to be really trampled, and the carrots do need water for them to be able to grow. So I think underneath this grass would be, underneath the bush would be a good place for the water. Okay, so just swap that out. And then I think I'm just going to go in randomly and just add in a few bits here and there just to make it look more organic, the farming. I think I will probably need more water than just the 2 buckets. And then over here for the wheat farm, I will probably have to have the water in the middle and then just till all the soil around it. Probably something like this should be good. And then I actually think maybe, okay, I'll just plant this so long and then we'll see where it goes from there. So carrots over here on this side, like that, and then seeds for wheat on this side. Okay, like this. So I think maybe we should have like a few barrels over here in this area for the villagers as workstations, and then just decorate this area further on. Okay, let's go and craft some barrels and get the other things. No, that's not need yeah, so my storage is very messy at the moment. I just have stuff all over in every chest, but I have had bone meal in here. Did I really miss it in this chest? I'm pretty sure I added it in here. Yeah, here you go. Okay, then we just bone meal this area a bit just to get the grass is growing. That probably wouldn't be there. Yeah, you'd probably be taller grass here in the back. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, like that. And yeah. Okay, like that. Then add some flowers in between this. Just some here and there. Not too much, otherwise it wouldn't look very natural for an area like this. Gonna add like a flower in here, 2 flowers at the back. No, maybe not the same kind. Yeah, maybe like just a dandelion over here. Okay, so just have to wait for the grass to spread over this area, and we could add some more grass maybe in this area, just not tall grass. Remove that piece, that, and okay, like this, maybe, yeah. So I'll just wait for the grass spreads. While we wait for that, let's just go and hop in bed real quick and make some, make a few barrels for, or not barrels, composters. What am I talking about? Okay, so for our composters, I wouldn't really be able to craft them just yet. Let's just check the recipes. If they're under blocks, I believe. No, they're not. Yeah, there we go. Okay, fences. Okay, fences and blocks. So, like that. 4, 5 would probably be enough for the area. They're at the back. Okay, so let's go put them in. Okay, maybe like one over there. So that's too much. Probably I probably want, I want two, then another one over here, one here right in the corner, and then one at the back probably. I think that, so we're just waiting for the grass to fill in here, then I'm just gonna add more grasses onto it. And yeah, I think that's all I have time for today on today's episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you really did enjoy it, I hope you guys can consider subscribing as well. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye.